actually asked me to stand up here and talk a little bit about my time in Israel. So I'm sure most of you don't know, although I know he's a great-grandfather, he probably brags on all of us as long as we're not around to hear it. I spent a year volunteering in Israel. I was with the Melkite Church, which is an Eastern Christian church. Over there, you're not likely to find very many Episcopalians like myself, or Methodists like my family, or even Presbyterians. They're all Eastern Christians, so same Bible, a little bit different traditions. So I, followed in my mother's footsteps. She left Pink Hill and traveled up to Massachusetts and Virginia, very far away. And so I decided that I would go to the Middle East. And she was about as excited about that as Grandpa probably was when she left Pink Hill. And one of the things that I found out is that you can go as far away as you can and you will find yourself in the South. And this was not just because when I gave tours of the group, my first tour group was a group from Atlanta, and I was so excited because I don't speak Arabic. And I don't speak Hebrew because that would have been involved planning ahead of time. And that would not have been culturally correct in the Middle East. So I got over there and I had to cut out my southern accent and speak very slowly and very distinctly because English was everybody's third language. These people are very impressive. It's their third language. And so this group of people got off the bus from Atlanta, and it all came back. And they said, when they left, they said, oh, you can take the girl out of the South, but you can't take the South out of the girl. And it was just amazing to me. Here I am in a foreign country, different culture, how much was similar. And I have to tell you that I have always bragged about Southern hospitality, especially right now when I live in D.C., and which feels like the North to me. And I have to tell you that the Palestinians that I lived with and worked with, whether they were Christian or Muslim, they beat us, people. They were the most hospitable. I had people, they found out that I was there. Friends had gone to friends' dinner. And they said something like, oh, well, maybe we could bring a plate back for Kathryn. She's all by herself. Next thing I know, my phone is ringing because the woman of the house has decided it was completely unacceptable that they did not bring me along, and they are coming 40 minutes to pick me up so that I can go have dinner at their house. And I get there, everybody else has finished dinner. I've already eaten because it's like 8 o'clock at night. But I have to eat again. And I thought my grandmother was a food pusher. Nothing on these people. It was just amazing. I loved being there. I had some really wonderful experiences. My sister was able to come visit me, and don't think I haven't ragged on my mom, because she didn't. But my sister was there for Christmas with me, and we had the wonderful experience of being in Bethlehem for a Christmas Eve service. And I was there at Easter. And I think that, to me, what was almost funny is here I am. I'm in the Holy Land for Easter. I mean, how could that get more exciting? And I chose to go to an Episcopal church because for me it's not Easter if I don't sing Jesus Christ is Risen Today. And I say that because Grandpa and I remember when we came up here for Easter, that's what we would always sing in this very church. And that's what I had to have to make it Easter. I didn't need, even though my mother paid a fortune to get Easter candy shipped to me, and I really appreciated it. I didn't need that. I didn't need an Easter bunny. I didn't need an Easter basket. But I needed that song because that's what our family sings every Easter. So even though I was really far away and I couldn't call you very much, Grandpa, I thought of you a lot. So it's very nice to be back. I love you, and I'm glad we're here tonight.
Yay.
Great job, Kathryn. Thanks for sharing that. We were talking about Billy being in Montana. They also don't speak Hebrew, and they don't speak Southern out there either. And the funny story is Billy, when he worked at the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center, which Dad was really proud of Billy's time out there, and just he just thought that was a great gig for Billy. It's a great fit for him. Billy, being the only one there from the South, when somebody would come up and say, can y'all tell me where the bathroom is? They would say, Billy, your people are here. So that became the running joke that if anybody spoke Southern, Billy came up to translate it. So he also has experienced kind of that foreign culture deal there. So Dad, your offspring and their offspring are reaching the far corners of the world. So we're happy for that. Beth, is there anything else?
Billy is going to be on this, so if people want to come by and talk to him, they
Okay.
can. The other thing you may want to look at if you haven't seen it, Kathryn has been around the globe a couple of times, and these are pictures from around the world she's taken, and they're in book form. You might really enjoy those. And the front here is the Maxwell Castle in Scotland, and when Kathryn was studying at Oxford, Joan was studying in Morocco, and Andrew and I flew over and met Kathryn and went to the ancestral castle in Scotland, which was a lot of fun, but I had to rent a car to get there. And they were younger, and I remember turning around, they were in the back seat buckled up, and they were as white as the tablecloths when I turned around and backed out of the rental car place. And I said, "What's wrong, guys?" And they were like, "Mom, do you know what you're doing?" And I was like, "No, but everybody drives on the left side." It was hard. I did not realize how hard it was going to be. But at any rate, so some of the pictures are from that trip too. So please take a look at this if you hadn't. And I wanted to explain, most of the people here are from Pink Hill, so you know each other. But this table is, at least this part, is from Dad's mother's side of the family. So we especially welcome you here. And then everyone else is on Dad's side of the family around the room. But thank you very much.